welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton, and today we are going to talk about a nonprofit that supports one of our city operations and enhances what we're able to do at the Hampton Public Libraries. They are the Friends of the Hampton Public Library. My guests are Dibba Hamilton and Carolyn Moore. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a lot of time that you guys put in. This is a huge effort. What is your commitment to the library and the citizens of Hampton that make you want to go out and raise money so that the library can do more?
Well, we want the library to be successful, and they have a lot of programs that we support, and we also want to make sure that children learn to read.
That is, just an absolutely huge focus. And when kids are little, they'll go through that same book like so many times. It is a wonderful resource.
They have a summer reading program at the library, and they have several hundred children who read thousands of books every summer, and we support that. That's probably the major thing.
That's the biggest thing that the Friends do, is support the summer reading program, yes. Mm-hmm.
So how did that start, Dibba? What is the genesis of that effort?
It's a program started by the library. We have wonderful librarians who, they've cut funding and they've cut people, but the librarians continue to do their work, and they create new programs, and they have 26 different programs that they offer in the libraries at Hampton.
But some people would say, my taxes cover that, I don't need to get involved. And you guys said something different. You guys said, how can we help? How can we enhance those programs?
Well, I think without us, they wouldn't have the funds to do these programs, because they have 3 book-to-film clubs, and they read the book and then they get together and they have refreshments afterwards, and we provide the refreshments.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. They could probably do the programs. They could do the summer reading, but part of the summer reading is incentives and activities and hands-on and things that make it a little more exciting for kids and help draw them in.
Well, and the Friends pay for the different people that come, the magicians, for instance.
The science whiz guys.
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
And you see that's not covered in the budget.
Right. What we pay for is someone to administer the program and count how many books, take in the paperwork, and read to the books and put up the displays.
Yes.
And that is the basics, and that is, but to really bring families in these days, you need a little more animation.
Robin, the summer reading program has gotten more expensive. It costs almost $8,000 a year. And that's what the Friends do, is provide the funds for that.
Well, one of the great things about that program is what they do while they're there, but it's also, you give prizes to kids.
That's right.
And that's a real motivating factor. Yes, we want kids to love to read and to read because they develop that love, but in order to develop it, little incentives don't hurt.
No.
we all get some incentives when we do a good job at work, It trains people to a certain amount of behavior. And so initially you do it to get the prizes, and then you really, it becomes a habit. And that's what we want for our kids.
Right.
Well, I think it's very important that children read, because someone said that you learn something with every book you read, and these kids are so enthusiastic. And if they come and they get encouragement, we're hoping that they learn a lot too. Do better in school.
Mm-hmm. And it is that habit, and then that library resource exists. And frankly, I spent a lot more time in the library when my kids were little, because no one, no matter how rich you are, can afford to buy their kid every book. And it just doesn't make economic sense, because they go through them. They go through them so quickly when they're on a roll.
I think it teaches them something, in that they're taking a book out and then they have to take it back too. It teaches them responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all important. Well, let's talk about how you guys raise this money, because I know you would like to draw attention to your gift shop.
Well, the gift shop is open from 10 to 4 every day, except Saturday. We're open from 11 to 3 and closed on Sunday. And we have volunteers that work 2-hour shifts, and we need volunteers all the time. We're getting a couple of new volunteers now. But we work the cash register and talk to people, and we display, and of course we buy. And
So what kinds of things do you sell in the gift shop? Many of us are primarily, in fact, let's just start there. We know you from the used book sale.
Right.
That
Yes,
is
right. That's
a
right.
huge event.
Yes, it is.
I don't even know how many times a year you do it, but I know
Twice.
it draws
Twice a
big
year.
crowds.
in the fall and in the spring. We
Yeah.
have another one coming up
In March.
Okay.
And we do sell used books in the gift shop all the time, and the used books are only $1, so it's reasonable.
It's a very good buy. It is. That's why there's crowds, and I think
Yes,
a little,
I think
getting
so.
there early and all that.
But we sell things like, we have a great variety of scarves.
That is beautiful.
And
Oh, I think it would match what I'm wearing. Look
Yes,
at
it
that.
would. Yes, it would.
and jewelry. We have a wonderful selection of jewelry.
And clip earrings.
And
in the
clip earrings.
Those are hard to find these
Yes,
days.
they are. So I've asked our ladies that make our beads to make us some clip earrings. We sell stuffed animals, and this is a little soap sock where you put the soap in there and then just run over the child or the baby
That's
to help them.
cute.
And the quilts, we sell all kinds of household, or not household goods, but gift items, picture frames, coasters, candle holders, and
tea towels.
tea towels,
Yeah.
right.
You can see this pretty one here.
Oh, I see that you brought a lot that's sort of a seashore themed.
We
Obviously,
have a
that's going to
great
be
variety
popular
of
around
nautical,
here.
yes. And every season we change, of course, and then we have wonderful sales.
Oh, I need to keep up with your sales.
Yes, you do.
Well, how long have you guys been in existence? You're not always visible to everybody.
In 1987, they opened the new library downtown on Victoria.
Geez, that doesn't. Oh, that doesn't seem that long ago. 30 years, really?
And the mayor at that time was Ann Kilgore, and she was very instrumental in getting the gift shop started. And there are very few gift shops in libraries.
You know, I was thinking that that's unusual, and that there was a volunteer group. There used to be a gift shop at the American Theater, and that wasn't terribly efficient, so they closed that
Yes,
down.
they did.
I think you guys are efficient because no one pays you.
Well, we do it because we love it, and we're interested in serving, and it's a fun thing to
Yes,
do,
it
actually.
is.
And
Is it a good community of people? See, that's
Yes.
if you're trying to recruit volunteers, we need to sell that aspect of it. You guys seem to have a very cohesive and fun and shared commitment.
Yes,
We do.
and we love people. So, and we have a lot of people who are retired, and they say, I'm sitting at home and I don't talk to people. So they come in. At least they can have some interaction with other people, and
And it's a great way to give back. I think, if you've worked all your life, suddenly you have this time on your hands and you think you're going to do all your hobbies, and it can be lonely.
Yes, it
You
can.
want to get out and interact and give back. While you're raising your kids, I know I had to drop some volunteer commitments because I couldn't do it all. And so you probably take more from the community during that period of time than you're able to give back. And then there comes a time period where you have a little more time on your hands, and you can pick those causes that
I
really
think with the
matter to
2-hour
you.
commitment once a week, that it's not a great block of time, but you can go do your volunteer work and still have time during the day for other things.
So I think this is a somewhat unique organization within the city. I know that Bluebird Gap Farm has a Friends of the Farm that raises some supplemental things to enhance the farm, but it's really says a lot when people care enough about a city institution that they're going to give their own time to support and enhance what it can do.
Right.
I really do thank you all for that
welcome.
effort.
We also have the Friends of the Library, and people can join. It's $10 a year or $25 for a family. And when we have the book sale, they can come in early.
That's
Yes.
a big incentive.
Yeah, they can come in a night
And they
early.
also get a 10% discount at the gift shop. And then they have a newsletter that comes out 3 times a year.
And the Friends sponsors author talks, and one of our latest was Rita Mae Brown, and we considered it a real coup to have Rita Mae Brown come speak. And that is one of our services which is open to the community when we bring these authors in.
That is wonderful. Yeah, she's quite a famous author
Yes, she
in
is.
Virginia now.
Yes, she
Or
is.
for quite a while, yeah.
This is her second trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was here years ago. And she has promised to come back again.
Oh,
so.
that would be great. I've never met her. I would love to meet her.
Yeah, she's
She's
quite
a very
entertaining.
interesting person.
Well, is there anything else you want to add about your activities before we wrap up?
Well, we always need volunteers.
And donations.
And
And donations.
donations
yeah.
of the books, right.
And we do have 2 bookcases full of gently used books that are always available, covering every subject, fiction and nonfiction. And some of our biggest sellers are the wonderful cookbooks that get donated. So,
You know, I love that. There's a lot of times now when I'll look up recipes online, but there's something about a cookbook for getting ideas. Like if I know what I want to cook, I can look it up. But if I want to think about things, they're lovely to thumb through. I like looking at pictures of food, getting ideas.
Right.
You can
We
never
also
have too
sell
many
used
cookbooks.
CDs and DVDs too.
yeah.
So a lot of people come in for those.
Very accessible for families, for people who, want to learn new things and all
Yes.
that. It's great.
And children's books.
Yay, yay. It's an important thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, thank you both for
Welcome.
everything that you do.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here and to talk about this because you guys do operate kind of quietly under the radar. So let's bring some attention
Absolutely.
to that.
All right. Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. I hope you will visit the gift shop. It's at the main library downtown. And consider supporting some of these programs with your time, with your donations of gently used books, or with a cash donation if you don't have time, to help support these programs that enhance what we can do to promote literacy among our children and learning among our adults. Thanks for watching.